note takers. We are here with yet another interview episode, and I'm very excited to get into it with both John and Carter because they were on the show My Own, which took 20 years ago. MTV took that unscripted genre by storm with a series of shows that we all know and love. But one that people constantly forget, and I think is very underrated, was My Own, a dating show premiered in January 2006 and was focused on an obsessed fan of a specific celebrity. In this case, the episode we're talking about was Omarion, but it featured many celebrities, even some such as Beyonce, Rihanna, and they must select a romantic partner from a group of professional impersonators, replicating that celebrity's look, voice, and performance style. The series ran for one season for 12 episodes, each dedicated to a different celebrity idol. Wild concept, but John, Carter, thank you so much for being here with us.
It's no worries.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome.
Good to have, yeah.
Really appreciate having you. I posted a TikTok about My Own actually a couple years ago, and Carter, you had come on and responded to it because you wanted to post your own experience. It was so cool. So appreciate you reaching out. But
Just by fluke, it was all because of that. What were you doing in the 90s, 2000s trend? And I was like, you know what? 2000s, I was on My Own. I was on MTV.
Right.
I was living in Cali. So I'm like, I'm going to dice this up and then put on My Own. And holy, that posted very well. People are like, oh my God, Carter, you got to post up the episode. And then I was like, you know what? Let me reminisce. I just went in this rabbit hole. I went to all the YouTubes, Instagrams. I just put My Own MTV. And Aiden, you're like top search, man. So it popped up ASAP. So thank you for posting that content, and it allows us now to have a reunion today.
Yeah,
Right?
after 20 years. Yeah, it's cool.
I know a lot of good can come out of a little TikTok video.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. Now I can say I hosted a reality TV reunion, even though not not in the same vein. Not in the same vein.
20 years later.
20 years later, no, but it's amazing you guys have used our podcast to come on that and discuss the episode. But with getting it started, being on MTV, I feel like in 2006 was a much bigger accomplishment than maybe in 2026. I feel like
Definitely.
a lot more notoriety, a lot cooler of a fun fact. So I want you to walk us through step by step for both of you how you ended up even auditioning. Like, what was the entry point? Were either of you like actively in the entertainment industry, like going on auditions? How does this work?
Well, I can just go real quick. Well, I was trying to be get into the entertainment industry, so I was like going to auditions everywhere. Like I was Google freaking BT, MTV auditions, like all type of reality shows. So
Gotcha.
I auditioned for it was 50 Cent show, Get Rich or Die Trying. Or,
Yeah, I remember that.
You have like a brand. I auditioned.
Yeah, it was like Apprentice-ish, right?
Kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I auditioned for Becoming B2K, and that's where they. So basically, I took one of my friends with me just to like ride along, but he ended up getting my fucking spot.
Oh damn!
What the heck?
Oh, that's how it goes.
Yeah, and I was so pissed. I was like, what? Because I was auditioning for Omarion for the B2K, because the Becoming was like, you basically live the life for them for one day. So you shoot the music video and so forth and all that. You go shopping, but he ended up getting the spot. So then, like, I want to say like a year later, I just got a phone call like from MTV, like, hey, we have this new show, blah blah blah. I know you tried out for Omarion a couple years ago. We'd like you to join. So I was like, all right, pretty cool. So my drive down there wasn't for nothing, So
Gotcha.
I didn't even audition actually, because I technically the Becoming audition was my audition, So
Gotcha. So yeah, they had you in the files. They're like, well, I'll get back to him, and they actually did. That's cool.
and then,
How about you, Carter?
I'm completely the opposite. I was not in the entertainment industry at all. I was in California living, going to school. My sister lived in Orange County, and I was there for school.
Gotcha.
And I was working part-time at Abercrombie and Fitch at South Coast Plaza in Costa Mesa. And my coworker goes to me, he's like, hey, yo, do you have a car? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I got day off. I'm like, yeah, tomorrow. He's like, let's go to MTV. We got an audition for this show.
choose store, and I'm like, look, I'm
Gotcha.
about to go to MTV. Like, I thought it was like big, So I'm like,
right? I mean, yeah, it sounded it.
and I explained it to him, and he was like, oh no, it's cool. So then, I took off of work and went down there, and yeah, I don't know if you want me to continue. Wait for him. So I can wait for him so he can, say his little piece. Or
Yeah, we can wait for him. But I feel like in the meantime, I'm actually very curious since you did an audition for this show. What was the kind of audition and interview process like for Becoming? Like, did you like send out audition tape for that, or were you like already in their pool from previous reality shows?
No, actually, we had to go down there, and then they first asked you a whole bunch of questions. I forgot what the questions was, and then they had you perform for the producers. So they turned on B2K, and you had to like do dance and all that
Yeah.
crap,
Oh, so they wanted like vocals. They wanted
kind of a little bit.
oh, like, but like in a fun way. They wanted like
Yeah.
entertainment of
I
it.
mean, because
Gotcha.
even when they shot the actual, like when they did the show, the guys who got picked, like my friend, they actually were singing and rapping, and it was pretty cool. Like that one, because they lived the life for them for a day. Like they had the limo, they took them shopping, they kept all the clothes. That's like when sidekicks were in, so they gave them sidekicks. Like it was pretty cool,
Yeah.
Then they shot the video, and then they went home, but they didn't get paid. They just they just found the clothes. That's a different like
Damn.
for the my own show. We got like as you each time you advance, you got paid.
A little bit more. Yeah.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. Kind of incentivizes you to do something. That was gonna be one of the questions. Like, do you guys get paid for this experience? It's just like flat fee stipend. So good to know you were compensated for your time.
Oh yeah, no. So like if you make it to like if you get late, if you got kicked off the first round, then they gave you a couple hundred, and then if you get kicked off on the second round, you get a little bit more than the first person, and then if you made it to the third, you got even more, and if you was the guy that got picked, then you even got more money. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I was surprised they paid too. I was like, oh shit, y'all paid? Hell yeah. It was cool, and it was like it was. I think it was like if the first round, I think you got.
Well, I'm the complete opposite. I am not in entertainment. I was an adult. I was working part-time at Abercrombie and Fitch. I was in California for school, living with my sister, and my coworker comes to me and is like, hey man, do you have a car? I'm like, yeah. He's like, do you have a day off tomorrow? I'm like, yeah. So hey, let's go to MTV. Let's audition for the show. It's called My Own. I was like, all right, let's roll. Like, I have a bit of a performing arts kind of experience in high school, like acting, drama class, choir, and all that. So I'm like, I could kick it, right? So I get there. It's like 500 dudes, like surfer dudes, white guys, tanned up, pop collar, tank tops. I was like, oh
Very
man,
OC.
I don't. Yeah,
Very
I'm like,
OC.
I don't know. I don't know if this is, I have a chance at this at all. But they put us in a row of 5 guys. And they just shoot us questions. They made me sing. And I originally was auditioning for the Kelly Clarkson episode. I was actually supposed to be the dude.
Oh, the
that was
dater.
picking my own. Yeah, Kelly Clarkson. And you know what's crazy? I had
So
met
what's
Kelly
Kelly?
Clarkson a week before at a
Oh,
bowling
wow.
alley. I had a selfie with her. It was crazy. So I was like, okay, I got a little upper edge on there.
Right?
Wait, was Kelly predetermined for that, or was it kind of were they asking like, "Oh, are you obsessed with any celebrity?"
No, the Kelly Clarkson. So that episode is like, oh
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
this is the episode for Kelly Clarkson. So they had
Gotcha.
for the auditions, they had pre-populated
Oh,
all the
wow.
artists and everyone, right? So then about maybe 3 weeks later, I get a call from MTV on my Samsung flip phone. And he's like, yeah, you made it, but we don't want you for Kelly Clarkson. You're going to be one of the dudes that's in the Omarion B2K episode. I'm like, what?
So what's your first reaction to that?
I was like, what? I'm Asian. How am I going to be qualified for Omarion, dude? So I was like, oh my God. So I remember going up a computer after and hitting up Google and like researching Omarion and B2K. I was like, all right, he's from Inglewood. I listened to that song, Bump, Bump, Bump. I knew that song like was big at the time. It was on like TRL and like heavy rotation, but yeah, no, Omarion, I was like, okay, I know a little bit about him, but yeah, I had to do some research. I did a little homework, yes.
Right. You know, homework. Well, it showed in the trivia round because you're going 2 for 2. I did 1 for 2. Either way, you got through it.
Yeah.
My favorite part was when he was like, Inglewood.
Inglewood.
Right. Inglewood. Yeah. And I thought John was going all the way because he
knew
I was
his
like,
stuff.
oh my God, this dude got the cornrows like Omarion.
Oh,
We're all done. Oh, I thought John was winning for sure, yeah.
And John, you know your trivia. I did not know that Marquez, they were related. Marquez Houston. I was like, oh,
I didn't know. But basically, before we even went to that portion of the show, didn't they give us like a little study guide or something in the
Oh,
They did. They had a little about
makes
like
sense.
fun facts about Omarion.
Okay, so they kind
Gotcha.
of prep you
Okay,
guys
so it was like a
up.
little pop quiz before class. Like, okay,
yeah,
let me
yeah, they gave us
memorize
like a little study
one,
guide.
two,
Yeah, yeah.
three.
Cause we were like, what is
Gotcha.
this for? We didn't even know what we were gonna do next. We just like, what is this for? Yeah, just like, just go over it and make sure you know a little bit about him. We're like, all right. So
Gotcha. That makes sense. I was wondering whatever production trickery they had afoot. But actually, want to take a step back. John, you mentioned them like calling you for this show specifically. So was it pitched exactly as like the show was? Where they're like, oh, you'll be, my own, you'll be for Omarion. This is exactly what it is. I wasn't more vague.
oh no, they
Gotcha.
said that it was like a there was like it was a they basically explained the show as a super fan who wants to pick their own Omarion. So you'll be competing, dancing, blah blah blah, to be their own Omarion. But I did hear something about her saying that they didn't tell her that. Did you hear about that, Carter, or no?
I saw that too. She did comment on my YouTube
Yes.
post, and
Yeah.
she made it
Oh.
sound like she was gonna meet Omarion. And I do believe
Oh.
we thought that maybe we might be meeting Omarion too,
Yeah.
right? We thought maybe the winner would get to like go kick it with them or something, but none of that happened.
Oh, poor Britannia.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess she was saying that she didn't know it was a dating show. It was like she thought it was like guys competing to be him, and she was just judging to see who's the
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so for some people, they may have not gotten the full picture. of what was pitched.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, they pretty much told me exactly.
Yeah, especially the quote unquote obsessed one, which makes sense. A lot of those sets seemed very over the top and dramatic, but I mean, MTV 2000s reality shows, we obviously now know are fake, but then,
Yeah.
sense of realism to it.
Right.
But I'm assuming they set up all those Omarion posters and that probably wasn't even her room.
Right. Yeah.
But guys, I gotta say the production of that studio was major. Like John, do you remember walking into that studio? It was huge. It was Hollywood studio. They had multiple sets.
Yeah.
The place where she's sitting is like all lit up like MTV in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Top quality production. I'm telling you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, of course. I'm sure they had it very streamlined. So, walk us through that. So how long after being called, finalized for the casting process, do you go to filming? And how is that situation? Is filming all in one day? How does it all go down?
It was, I want to say, well, it was like a week.
3 days.
It was
3
3 days. Yeah. And then
Okay.
they had a limo. If you live far, they had a limo pick you up, and like it was cool. That and then my driver, he was like some young like hood gangster guy. It's like he was all like smoking weed. I'm just like, what the hell? And I'm like, 19, I think I was like 20 or 20. I'm just like, what the hell? And then he stopped by Denny's. He was like, oh, really, the Earl, we're gonna go eat. Blah blah blah. I'm just like,
Sure, right? Why not?
my food. It was just funny. Like he was cool though, but I was just like, okay. I was kind of scared at first. I'm like, is this the right?
You're like, this, right? Like this
Like,
MTV or something else?
felt comfortable with me. He was just like, "Oh, you mind?" I was like, yeah, it's your car, So, yeah, then we went to the studio. So it was cool.
Yeah, my limo was like I remember it was a Russian mobster type dude. He's like, oh, so I remember I brought my Kodak, camera. I was like, I got to take some pictures of me going to MTV. I was taking pictures inside the limo, and he's like, hey, you must be quiet, be secret or something. I thought he was maybe like trying to be on the DL, running from the law or something type deal. So,
Right.
but I think the coolest part of that MTV production is they had a cameraman come to my house, my place. And they did, the guys basically like, hey, we're doing MTV Cribs type interviews. So
Oh, wow.
just kick it
Okay.
and show off. And that's where I'm like talking about my cooking skills and I'm getting the rose in my bedroom and all that. So I think that was one of the funnest parts. But the limo rides to the studio was great. I lived in Orange County, so it was about an hour and a half. So
Gotcha. Oh, wow.
LA traffic sucks, as you know, Noah, John, right? Like you're just chilling in this big limo, and I was feeling like a superstar. It was good.
Right?
Right.
Now
No, that
somebody
sounds
else is driving,
amazing.
it's fine. You can just chill in the back.
I know you're not driving, so it was cool. Yeah, and I lived in the Inland Empire during that time, so it was like an hour and a half drive too. So yeah, it was cool. But you wasn't driving, and it was just kick back, and just chill. And then mentioning the coming to the house for the filming for like the crib style, that was pretty cool too. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask those little video intro packages. I wasn't sure if they like had filmed those afterwards or you got to create them yourselves, but it's cool to know that they came and filmed those. So that was before you guys had the 3-day filming, or was it after?
It's before, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
One that I was curious as far as the actual production side of it goes, like how much were you guys kind of getting tips? Were they kind of giving you prompts, ideas, kind of like, oh, you should do this, you should do that? Or were they just completely just like, just go for it, say whatever you want to say?
I think they let us say whatever we want to say. They really wasn't giving us too many like any type of guidance, especially when it came to the house. It was basically just be yourself. Like when you're at home, what do you do? What do you like things like that. So we're basically just being ourselves. And then the only time they really did kind of guide us was with the study guide, just about the question. Other than that, the rest of the show, it was pretty much like us, like we had ourselves.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Okay.
Oh, John, I was a bit different. They actually wanted me to cause some beef with the white dude, Brett.
Oh, they did? I didn't
They're all
know.
like, yeah, what do you think about
Just start
Brett?
some
Yeah,
drama.
what do you think about his chances are? And I'm like, oh, he has no chances, and he smells.
Yeah. Oh, so you were playing it up. You were ready.
I was playing it up, man, because I watched The Bachelor. This is like The Bachelor, man.
Right.
There's
Oh,
gotta be a
yeah.
little drama, a little heat, right? Yeah.
Right.
I remember that. Yeah. They didn't show any of that on the actual show because we did have like confessionals. I do remember that now. And they'll
Oh, yeah.
ask us
Oh,
about
wow.
they'll ask us about each different member. And then they're like, what do you think about this guy? And then you sure like
There's one huge part they never put in, John. Remember they took us to the carnival before and we got to hang out with her friends and we had like a group date type deal.
We
and
like we competed against like the little what is that dance machine? When you dance and
Dance
Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were like they didn't show any of that.
Okay.
We had like a whole day doing that shit and it was like long.
I don't know why they
yeah.
didn't put any of it, right? So yeah, MTV will shoot a lot of B-roll.
Right.
There's a lot of B-roll that they do. Then they're like, hey, you know what? It's not going to work, or we don't have enough time for this. So, but yeah, that was a full day of shooting. But we were having a great time, John.
Yeah.
That was
Right.
fun.
Yeah,
I know you guys had fun on their dime.
Yeah.
But no, it makes sense. The show only was like, after commercials and stuff, about 22 minutes when airing. So there's only so much that they could put
There's
in.
so much on the cutting room floor.
Which is why I was surprised that you guys had filmed for 3 days. I thought it was just like a one-day shoot or something.
3 days.
Wow.
And it was like
No, I was happy though because I got eliminated later on, and I was actually pretty happy. I was like, man, I'm all done. I'm going to be on MTV. And I was because I talked to Nick Johnny is like, you're so lucky, man. We had to stay like an extra night, and I was like, no, I was good. I actually took the limo back, and I got my limo driver to stop off at In-N-Out. So I had a double animal style in the limo on the way home, just to like top it all off. I was feeling really Hollywood there, just like Michael B. Jordan, right? So there you go. I was the trendsetter there.
Yeah, because after the second day, like that third day, I was drained because the days were like literally like I want to say like 8 or 9 hours, right? Like they were long. So that third day
was very long. TV work is like a lot of hours.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think I'm
hurry up and wait. Yeah, and I hear there's a lot of hurry up and wait, lots of early call times, but you don't need to be there for actually that early. And
it was
wearing the same outfit because they need to reposition you. I couldn't do
it. Yeah,
because
they kept our clothes, right? I remember they kept the clothes.
Kept our clothes.
Yeah.
And then they were like,
and we styled ourselves too, John. Like all our outfits we did on our own. So yeah, because I remember you had like the camo tank top. I was dressed in American Apparel. I was like, okay, I'm gonna look like a colorful, entertaining kind of guy here. So I was like, gonna go
stand out.
Pop collar, American Apparel, orange shirt, green polo. That's how I was rocking. Yeah.
Yep. So, and then
fit to stand out.
Yeah. You were eliminated was it the second round or?
Yeah, second round. I made past the first, but
I was surprised. I thought it was gonna be me, you, and Nick. I didn't know the what's his name, Britt, the white guy.
Brett in for the heat, the drama. So I was middle ground guy.
Yeah.
So I knew my time was out, but I was happy to go. I had my 15 minutes, and and after after the show, I'm going back to my Abercrombie and Fitch shift. I'm getting little Asian girls coming up to me and saying hello and asking for autographs. So I was definitely, I had my 15 minutes and I was definitely noticed at South Coast Plaza for 2 months going forward at my Abercrombie and Fitch shift. So it was pretty
I was
funny.
Ask because MTV 2006 is big. I bet a lot of people are watching it. There's like probably were you getting like messages, calls? Like was that you on MTV?
I had friends, coworkers. I went to the DMV to like renew my license or something, and I saw like 2 little teenage like black girls. They was like, that's the guy, that Omarion guy. I'm like, because that's back when, B2K and Omarion was like, hot.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
big, yeah.
But,
Well, just nowadays in general, I mean, reality TV, it's so oversaturated. Viewership is so down. Like, you can do a show and people are going to have no idea who the hell you are.
right.
You're not going to get
Right.
recognized anyway.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
No,
But the
every
episode I
day.
had my own never shared got aired in Canada, because in Canada at that time we
Oh,
didn't have MTV. So what I did was I took my VHS dub that was dubbed from VHS, and that's how we got it on YouTube. I put on the YouTube, and then I would just
gotcha.
I emailed the YouTube link to my friends in Canada, and it just got blown up. But I did have one friend, maybe in 2011. He's like in a hotel room in Iceland, in Europe, and he's like, "Oh my god, I had to call you. You're on MTV right now in Iceland in 2011."
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
syndication.
like, "Wow!"
Yeah.
So, John, we were on rotation all over the world.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it was somewhere.
right.
It was, yeah,
Pop up. It would just pop, like the show would just pop up anywhere. Yeah.
everywhere.
Right?
But
I don't know, it's the power of MTV's catalog. They own so much now. I mean, they could decide tomorrow they want to put the episode on Paramount Plus, so it could be reactivated. Who knows?
Yeah.
John, I hope we get royalties if that happens,
Yeah,
right? We
right.
gonna get royalty? Yeah. Checks in the mail.
Right.
Ooh,
These
tough
actors
one, tough
nowadays don't
one.
even get royalties. They give what, $2 for like the Cosby Show. And
Right? For streaming.
yeah.
Scarlett Johansson had to sue for that. Like,
Oh, right. So yeah, yeah. But
yeah, the jump back to filming really quickly. Like, did they give you insight to the tone of the show? Because the show was very like dramatic, over the top, comedic. Like, were they encouraging you to do a little bit of improv comedy, or were they kind of leaving you to figure it out yourself?
no, I think everyone like Carter. Everybody loved Carter because he was like funny. So everybody was just doing
Gotcha.
themselves actually. And then the other
Gotcha.
guy, the white guy, he was just like more of the I don't know how to say it, but he just like would do just
The
crazy
wild
stuff,
card.
like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he just start doing the worm on the ground. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Like,
He was just being silly, right? He was like
Gotcha.
he was like Screech from the Saved by the Bell.
exactly, yeah.
Gotcha.
That was
That
his
archetype.
character, right?
Yeah.
But I felt John, I felt bad for the two dudes that got kicked out in the first round, because the Jesse and then the bigger dude, like they were so nervous.
Oh yeah.
They're like, yeah,
Aw.
right. The bigger dude, because
So
he had to show his abs, but he had a belly.
Oh,
and I was like,
yeah.
I got a belly too. So that's when I was like, hell
Yeah,
I
you
got
had
the
fun with it.
kegger,
You
man.
owned it.
I got to brace the kegger, right? But the other
Yeah.
guy was like, I remember he was super like Hollywood serious. Like he was like
yeah.
a young Denzel Washington or something.
Gotcha.
Right?
He was too worried.
He's like,
like
oh, he was so serious.
he was so.
You shouldn't have done the show then.
So bad. He was
Yeah.
just on like being something else. I was like, dude, just be what else. Like,
Yeah.
who cares? Like, just do whatever, So yeah, that's.
He got kicked off. He had mad attitude. He's like, what? He was so
wow.
mad. He's like, what? You clowns got through? I was like, hell yeah.
Again, that's probably why they knew you're too serious. You're not fun. It's an unserious show.
Yeah. He's probably like, how this Asian guy got through and I'm black.
But I will say that seemed to be their bit on that show to maybe cause controversy or get the fans angry. Because I remember watching the Rihanna episode as a kid, and one of the final three girls, like this Latina girl with a thick accent. And I just remember I was very young when the show came on. I probably shouldn't have been watching it. But I was like, no, that's not Rihanna. She's not Rihanna. She can't even sing SOS. I was just very, very upset, very frantic. So it seemed like that was part of their bit. Like throwing a wild card, somebody doesn't look the part, racially unmatching, which par for the course in MTV in 2006.
Right.
So
Get people.
interesting that they did it again in your episode. That was definitely probably their production stuff.
He did
If you look at MTV, they're pumping out as many reality shows and content as much as possible, because that's all they had, right? They got away from the music videos, and
Yeah.
no, John, I think we got in at the right time, because that's not happening today. There's no auditions for MTV in 2026, so I am really proud and I'm really appreciative for our time, right? So we're lucky.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they're still airing Teen Mom and Jersey Shore. So.
That's not gonna go.
That's all I got. Well, that was at that time too. Like Aiden mentioned earlier, with Next and Room Raiders and stuff. Like they were just like taking like, okay, dating show, add like some wild, silly twist to it, and just get it going, air it.
Remember that show Next? That's when they like go on dates and they just like cancel them like Next.
Yeah, they would be on the bus and get off, and they could next them at any point during the day.
Yeah.
Go to the next person on the bus.
That one was
I remember
lethal.
that. Yeah.
That one got
that was
mean.
crazy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but
yeah.
it was a good time. I had a really good time, and I made it to the last round, and then we had to like they gave us like vocal lessons. We were in the studio with like a
Right.
vocal
Yeah.
coach, and then we had a stylist, so that we had somebody come in like fit us. Even though my fucking outfit was just like a tank top and jeans, and
I mean, that's what Omarion
yeah.
wore, though.
And then we had dance lessons, so we had to learn. I had to learn the
Yeah.
routine. I did the video. What video did I do? I forgot what video I did, but I had to learn to dance.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe Icebox.
like
I don't know. I'm trying to think what song was hot that time.
that was the one.
Oh.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
act
I'm
like
trying
I
to.
don't want to be with you. Yeah, that one. So we had to learn that in like freaking 20 minutes the whole, and all I could
I was really about to ask
Yeah.
how much time did they give you for that?
yeah, 20, like it was like 20 minutes because they'd have to do the whole. That was the last day of the show, so
Yeah.
they put everything in. So only part
Yeah,
I remember was like the one part, like one little part. So every time that part came on, I would just do that, but everything else I was like freestyling and just bullshit, And then it was at the end of the day, so we all were super tired. They didn't give us any
Yeah.
like energy drinks or anything, so and we had to perform. So I wasn't like 100%.
Yeah.
It was like literally, I was like 5 p.m. was like the end of the day, and I was just like,
you're like ready to just pass
You're
out.
like, I want to be in bed. I'm ready to get to my check and
right,
call
right,
it a
right.
day.
Yeah, so I made it to. It was just me and then the last
Gotcha.
like Nick, and then she ended up picking.
Yeah, like the final performance.
Because he was dope. I ain't gonna lie, he was like pop locking and shit. Like he was dope. Because he did the
Oh,
one
yeah,
song when he like Omarion was dancing. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a video that everybody loves. So and he knew the moves and everything. So he was pretty dope. I think.
Sometimes you just got the showmanship.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. Most definitely. He definitely. Yeah, I think he's even like. I think he's been in a couple of shows and everything because he was also trying to be, I think, an actor or something. But he actually been in other like actual TV shows and things like that. So he's a cool guy.
Right.
He was pretty cool too. I think it was just me, Carter, and Nick that was like cool. Like we were,
Gotcha.
like we were like close, and then the other ones, well, but especially the other guy, we just like,
Yeah, Brad
No,
was
the
just,
timing was just great. It's crazy because it was all the start of social media. Basically, John, you, we all connected through MySpace. I remember.
Yeah.
That's
damn.
yeah, that's the start of MySpace, right? I remember we would post pictures and and after the show, me and John kicked it. I remember picking you up and we went clubbing, right? So yeah, John and so it's great to reconnect with John. I ended up moving back to Canada. My sister ended up moving to Vegas. So I get back to California. Like last time I was there was maybe 4 years ago. So, but yeah, I still have family there and I'll go back. And John, we definitely got to kick it, man.
I told you, and when I go to Canada, I want to go visit. So I hit you up.
Hey, I'll tell you all the food spots. I'll show you where to eat at.
So yeah.
He knows. When I'm curious though, well, going into it, did you both expect to make it as far as you did? Did you think you were like, oh, I'll be out early and it'll be a quick day at work? Or like, what were your expectations versus how far you both made it in the competition?
You want to go, Carter?
I was happy to make it through the first round because one, no entertainment background whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then just me being like the only Asian guy there. I think that was, and even in all the other episodes, there was no other Asian guys, right? I guess Asian guys didn't really audition for MTV reality shows in 2000s, but I don't know. I did because my Abercrombie and Fitch coworker got there. But no, I was just happy to make it past the first round and meet all of y'all. It was a great experience. I had a great time.
Yeah, I was just happy just to get the damn call to go on the show. Shit, I was cool.
I know it's fun.
Yeah, and I was like, y'all paying for my gas, and I mean, y'all driving me there, giving me a little couple $100, little start chicken for a day. I'm not tripping, so I wasn't even really tripping. But
that makes sense. So it's like a fun opportunity and experience. It sounds very fun.
Right. So if I had to leave the first round, I would have been cool. I would have been crying and all upset. I would have been like, all right,
yeah. So it's not like the show became like Flavor of Love.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but top-notch production from MTV. They were very, very professional. I loved all the staff. We had great makeup artists, the directors, behind-the-scene people. Yeah, very professional. And you can tell lots of experience on that end. So anytime, and I've been a part of like movie sets and TV shows kind of after as like extra work here and there. I'm like, man, compared to MTV, MTV,
They take
like
care.
They set the
top tier,
standard.
man. Yeah. So I've seen other. I'm like, oh my god, this is low budget. I'm like, this ain't MTV quality.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Even for our
Yeah,
little
that-
show, they treated us like we were like actual stars. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like,
That's nice.
oh, they just forget just some little game show. No, they treated us
Right.
like legit. They were really nice.
We had like a green room with like all the drinks and all the snacks and food and all that. We kick it out. There was a PlayStation. We played some video games. And,
I do remember that.
yeah. We were taken care of. It was good.
That's nice to hear too, because I mean, even nowadays you hear about these reality shows that are like, they're like big productions where it's like a whole season being put together and stuff. And some of these people, the horror stories they have of just like getting treated awful on set and like the conditions that they're working in.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially like I heard that zoos like all those baddies and all that.
Ooh,
Like I heard that all they do is give them like a cup of soups, and all they do is eat like cup of soups and chips and shit like during the whole thing. So I'm just like, man, all that money they make.
It's like just snacks and liquor, and liquor.
Cup of soup and tacos.
Yeah. It's like Hennessy and Hot Pockets is not a sustainable diet.
That's why they ass be going crazy. They hungry, shit.
Exactly.
hungry.
Yeah, but they took care of us. It was a good experience, yeah. And then luckily my I didn't even tape it, but one of my coworkers I used to work with, she was all like shocked. Oh my god, I saw you on TV and I it Devo or she put it on the DVD basically.
Yeah.
Back on DVD.
Oh yeah, TiVo.
So
Yeah.
I do have a DVD, but I don't really have a fucking DVD player. So,
Right? It's like, yeah. Computers don't even have them. I think the closest thing I got is my PS5 has a little DVD slot, but I think it only plays Blu-ray. I don't know.
Attachment, so I can plug up.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's what's up.
DVD attachment.
John, you got to plug that in and get that on like on iPhone so we get it on our phone.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, because I haven't.
You
get the whole. I want to see the whole episode because
I have the whole
because I just have my YouTube clip.
That's some lost meat. Oh, you have the whole season.
So that's all I have.
The whole show. I want to see that Rihanna episode again. So you might.
No,
you might have some lost meat. The whole show.
Yeah.
Your episode. Well, still, I would love to see. I feel
I
like
don't
people need
remember
the
the
lost
Rihanna. I remember Pink.
Yeah.
And Shakira.
Shakira. I remember Shakira too.
Yeah, I do. When I was like going back and watching clips, that guy with like just all the Pink posters on his wall and everything, it was.
They went over the top with it.
Right. Yeah.
I was gonna ask if MTV gave you a copy of the episode or anything, but I guess not. But did they give you a heads up when it aired, or was it just like you were on TV one day?
They didn't give us a heads up.
Oh, so they just didn't even like. Episode out March 3rd. No, just you're on TV.
Like once like I saw the promo for the show, and then I was like trying to keep up. But then the one day I wasn't thinking about it. One of my friends called like, I think I see you on TV, and I was like, what? I was like, you see this on? And then that's when like
Gotcha.
And then my coworker the next day, that's when she was like, oh my gosh, I was watching TV, I saw you, I DVD'd it for you, and I was like, oh, that was nice.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it was nice, and I still have it. So
yeah. Carter, we were just asking John if MTV gave a heads up when it would air or not, but he was just saying he just saw the commercial and promo one day.
Yeah.
Tell us anything.
And it was like
that's wild.
I want to say about 2 months later, no?
It was a long time.
I totally forgot to get the damn show. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Or checking on the TV guide, every day, seeing if there was going to be a My Own on MTV. I scrolled through it the whole week. And, yeah.
Oh, you were ready. You were looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, what was I guess that feeling when you first finally did see it, like in its completion? Like, were you kind of happy with how it came out? Were you excited?
Yeah, I was happy. I was just kind of mad that they didn't put in the other shit that we did, because I'm like, we wasted all that time. I was drained, and then you guys didn't even put those pieces of the show on actual TV. I mean, which I understand they only had a limited time, but I was just like, what the heck? We did all that for nothing. But then I was just like, you know what? I'm on MTV. I'm a star.
Right?
Yeah.
No, especially
I was happy with my part. I was happy with my involvement. It was good. They definitely had my comical parts and all the best parts, and I didn't look too silly like Brett did, so I was good.
And then they did the
Right on. I bet that's a good edit to have.
Inglewood. What
Yeah.
again? Inglewood.
Inglewood, Inglewood. And then her friends love me. Britannia was not feeling me really because I don't know. She's really. I feel like she was really picky, John. Right? She wanted only Omarion. She didn't wanted any of us.
Yeah, she was
She
like,
She
who
was
are
like,
these
y'all
fools?
lied
wanted
to
just
me.
Omarion. Yeah.
She was like, who are these fools? I don't want them.
Yeah, that's how I felt the whole time.
Yeah.
Poor MTV lied to that girl.
Oh, I
I
know,
need to
right? interview.
interview her. I want to get her side.
Right?
Right.
I have her YouTube. I'll message her. I'll message her on the comment section, and I'll set and get the link of this team, and I'll put it on to her. I'm like, hey, we got a podcast about this, so
Okay.
maybe
Oh, yeah, no,
we
I'll
could
send
do a
it
part
over.
2 and get Britannia on with us, John.
Come set the record
Oh, she's a
straight.
YouTuber?
Yeah, I'll YouTuber.
All right, nice.
I'm crying.
I
Her
feel
friends
though.
are
I
nice
think
though.
I think if I were in the judge role on this show, I think I'd be taking it pretty serious too.
Yeah, right. But I think her friends had a lot to. I think they were part of the judges too, right? They were like
Mhm.
influence her who to be,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, that's why they had them there. Like, so they were nice too. Her friends were really nice. One of them was really funny. The one on the left, I think it was like her.
Oh yeah,
she was funny as
they
heck.
were more funnier than Britannia. I like her friends more. They were my type.
Yeah. They were more like outspoken and like you would think that it was
Yeah.
their show, you know. She was more.
Yeah.
It was cool though. It was good times.
Well, and aside from kicking it with each other, like, did you guys have any like real any more communication long term with anyone else from the show?
I
Really?
I kind of kept after the show for like a couple, like I'll say 2 years. Me and
Mhm.
Nick were just like check on each other here and there on like social media, but then we kind of stopped. But once again, he's like on big time shows. I think he's like on the Doctor, like he's on shows
Oh, yeah.
like really.
Yeah.
Nick is?
Nick, yeah. If you look at his,
Oh, good.
he has what's it, the MDBM, whatever that shit is. He has that.
Oh, IMDb.
Yeah, and you can see I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not like I don't think they're like starring roles, but he plays some parts in
Yeah.
those, you know. So
Right.
like, oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
working actor.
It's good to know one of us made it in
Oh, yeah.
showbiz.
I knew he was because he has like that star power. Like I don't know, like his presence. I can tell. I was like, this guy is gonna do a little something more. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be something. So yeah, I kind of knew him.
Oh, guys, I did do one reality show after. I did, you know,
Oh, so
American
now-
Idol? You know American Idol?
Yes.
You want
I
to
was on the first season of Canadian Idol.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Well, is that the one with Carly Rae Jepsen, or was she on a different one?
Yeah. I think she's like a judge on that one, but
Yeah.
basically it was American Idol, but Canadian Idol. So all Canadian judges and
Yeah.
So were
it
you
was
like-
pretty good.
So can you sing actually, or are you like a joke comedy act? Like, what was the vibe?
I'm like a karaoke singer today. That's all
gotcha.
I have, right?
Okay.
You gotta have that touch.
Period.
Woo!
Right, you need to do some Omarion. Did you sing Omarion?
I did. I remember I did sing bump bump, like let me turn around, say bump bump bump, and then I was like, oh, that's gonna be on the show for sure, but
And they
I
bumped
don't
him
think
off.
they didn't have the rights to that
Yeah,
song,
yeah.
maybe. So
Well, and I know because John, you mentioned kind of like having experience with like entertainment type stuff and performing. So did this show kind of present, like doing it or working with MTV, did it kind of present other opportunities afterwards or not really?
Honestly, after that show, I was just thinking like, okay, I don't think this is for me because, like I said,
Oh.
the whole, and I'm kind of glad I did it because I would have tried to pursue a career or something in entertainment and then
Mm-hmm.
like not like it, like just the long days, like, and I'm just thinking
Right.
how actors and everyone what they go through for like a movie
Yeah.
show is like for 2 months you're just stuck there for 10, 12 hours.
Yeah.
Just those 3 days, I was just so drained, like, and I was just like, nah, I don't think this is for me because
Right.
it was like it burned me out just those 3 days, and it for a little
Mhm.
MTV show,
Right.
Yeah.
or anything else, I was like, no. So then I kind of went more towards like behind scenes. So then I
Mhm.
like trying to do styling for like artists and shit, like work
Mhm.
and like things like that. Because that's just more like behind scenes, and especially now you can
Yeah.
pick out an outfit and then just have it delivered to them. You're not sitting there,
Yeah.
for hours.
Yeah.
It kind of gave me like a a light bulb in my head, like, yeah, this is not for me. Because I really was trying to
Yeah.
do that. Like, I was, especially in today, I was dancing all through like my high school, college. So I was trying to be like a backup dancer for like a senior art or something like that. I
Yeah.
know they go through the same process as well, like long days of rehearsals, and I was just like, no, that's not.
Like, I'm not feeling that.
Yeah, no, like no. So, but just it kind of gave me like a view of what how the industry is, and it will be,
Right.
you know. So
When at least you kind of got to have that taste and realize you didn't like it in a way that wasn't necessarily too crazy or like detrimental in any way.
yeah,
Because, you know, some people, they get involved in reality TV, entertainment, whatever, and it ends up going like real bad for them. It's like a real disaster. And that's how they find out they don't like it.
yeah, right. I'm not even gonna lie. I did. I submitted auditions for the. This was years ago. The Bad Boys Club. Wait, the Bad.
Oh, you did?
Bad Boys, yeah.
Not the.
Oh,
I just did it just
Might
to
as well.
see, you know, just to like.
Yeah.
Get it?
I
Yeah.
wasn't really gonna do this shit, but I just wanted to let me just.
Yeah. Just to see what happens.
I think
Throw your hat in the ring.
I've joked a million
beat up
times.
someone.
I've joked a million times about going to Bad Boys Club auditions, and Anne's like, you're gonna get like jumped and beat up at the audition. You're not even before you even get to the show.
Yeah.
Because I can't fight. So
Right. and I'm like, I'm not gonna fight you for no reason just on
Alright.
TV. I'm not gonna make myself look stupid like that. But I just
Yeah.
audition just to see if I get picked, you know.
right.
Yeah, no, sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes I want to audition for a show just to see,
Yeah.
what is the interview
party
process like? What are you going to ask me?
Yeah. But you know, it's crazy. It's like how like now in this era, like this nowadays, is you don't see shows like Ion or Next or anything like that. Everything's reality, you know, everything. You don't see shows like that anymore. So it's kind of like a dying breed, you know.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like in a lot of ways, reality TV back then was very much like throw anything at the wall, see what sticks,
Yeah,
try everything.
exactly.
And like pretty
Yeah.
much any idea could get greenlit.
Yeah.
Now I feel like they don't want to take the risk on things that may or may not be successful or may not work. So it's a lot, like you see a lot of shows that are just kind of the same. Like you see a million Real Housewives shows, and then you see other shows that aren't Real Housewives, but they're almost the same format, or a million shows like the legacy shows like Survivor, Big Brother. The stuff that they know is going to work.
Right.
Selling Sunset.
Selling Sunset, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's not a lot of shows where it's like regular everyday people and it's like a new person every week. It's usually like set casts, and I feel like they need to go back to that. I feel like people are kind of missing it, and you're not really, I don't know. I feel like the fame aspect of reality TV is kind of dwindling unless you're on Love Island, apparently. So you might as well just have fun with it, cycle them in and out, and
Right.
call it a day.
Yeah.
But the last little question I want to ask, we're getting to the end of the interview, but is there anything like you want to share about the show or your experience at all that we haven't asked you about, you want to elaborate on? Is there anything you felt like we maybe missed?
No, I had a good time. I just say it was a good time in my life. Like,
I'm glad.
And then, like I said, when I did the performance or video portion of the show, I like it made me feel like a star because I had my backdrop and my props and shit, and I'm just like, I'm like, I'm actually on the stage. I'm about to perform, you know. So no, it was a really good time. I felt like a star for 3 days. So it was pretty cool. It was a good experience, you know. So
Well, I feel like the show definitely is a segue to my life today. I'm a content creator today. It got me creative, comfortable in front of the camera, right? So yeah, I think it's like going today, like doing your own content. But back then we were in the content, OG content, MTV. So right, that's the start of all reality TV, right? And just how actual like real reality TV was back then in 2000. That was the real deal. Like we didn't have much script. That was all the cough. That was all John. That was all Carter. That was all us. So pretty cool. We were able to do that, and it was an international show.
And I'm glad that we got to do it because once again, the reality TV and things nowadays is so like washed. You know, it's not. So
it's past the golden age for sure.
Yeah.
And there's no more fun formats anymore, like my own. Just the concept was absurd. Like even explaining it for the episodes is like ridiculous. And I feel like a modern my own would be kind of interesting. I feel like they should like consider a reboot because I feel like there's some people,
make it
a lot of different actors.
Yeah, make it better, you know.
Right? Yeah.
I almost see like a content creator on social media or YouTube or something doing that before a major network does that.
Oh yeah,
All
right.
right.
Yeah,
You're gonna
You
get like
could.
Mr.
yeah,
That thing. You're
Yeah,
gonna get Mr.
that'd be a fun little
Cheeky
YouTube
on
show.
yeah. Because people really don't
I
watch
mean,
cable anymore. Everything's
yeah,
on,
Yeah.
podcast or
yeah,
YouTube or something. So yeah, it should be a YouTuber or
yeah.
something that does it because people don't really watch TV anymore anyway. So
Yeah.
Although say a lot of like famous celebrities will have like lookalike contests. Like those Heated Rivalry boys had a big lookalike contest. So maybe that's like the modern version of my own. Like, yeah, they'll be like, oh, we're coming to this park in the city. If you look like the so and so, come, and there'll be massive turnout.
well, I didn't
Like
know
my
that.
friend went to the Heated Rivalry one, and like they had to move to a second park because the police shut it down.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was just like a massive crowd of people. It was like, yes,
the turnout.
Were they there to
just to see boys in person that looked like these boys from Heated Rivalry. It was something.
Well, I saw footage. That one got a little spicy too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like fighting or spicy.
Oh no, like making out and stuff like that.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
they were going for it.
A little bit of both.
In the park.
Yeah, right in the park.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess overall, it's awesome. It sounds like you guys just had such a positive experience, and it's nice to be able to have such like a good outlook on it too, all these years later, and be like, okay, that was cool.
yeah, I remember like it was yesterday. It was a good time. I was
Right.
happy they got
What?
my audition tape and called me because, like I said, I was just
Right? No, they did.
like, there is a
When
guy.
it's cool,
Yeah.
right? When it's cool to be able to say like, oh, I'm a part of kind of like this lost media and everything. There's a little bit of like interest to it too. Like people, because I mean, you kind of see people when you look it up online, like kind of digging for it too, like wanting to know more, wanting to be like, oh, I saw this episode years ago. I can't find it anywhere. I want to see it again. So kind of getting to be a part of that is cool.
When I talk to it just depends on the age group. Like I guess like people like my age. Like I'll mention it. Like when I did a training for one of my jobs, and then we had to like do questions and like name something, list something unique about yourself. And I put all on MTV. And then one of the girls was like, "Oh my gosh, I remember that show. Which one you're on?" And I was like, "Omarion guy." She was like, "Oh my god, I remember that show." And she put it up, and she's like, "Oh, that was you." Like, so you remember it, just depending on if you actually watch MTV during that time and things like that.
Yeah. I think that's one good thing this show has going for it because it was like one celebrity per episode. It's easy for people to remember like your specific episode. Versus if you were like on Next or Room Raiders or something, it's probably like there are like 300 episodes of that. So it's like
so many guys or girls are just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those are the ones where you have to be someone who did something crazy and probably embarrassing to be remembered.
Right. Something stupid or outrageous to like, I remember that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, something that haunts you more than maybe you're necessarily proud of.
Right.
But would you do reality TV again today if like a similar situation arose or like a competition show of some sort? Are you fully like behind the scenes, behind the camera?
I would probably do a reality show. Yeah. Nothing like that fighting crap. No, nothing like
no Zeus Network.
Because I'm just like I'm not feel like doing all that, fighting every day.
Oh yeah.
But like if it was something like a reality show, like I don't know, like it'll have to be something that I'm interested in, or I like to go out. Like I like to go out a lot, like in like clubs. So maybe it's like something about nightlife or something like that. I can do something like that. Yeah, but
that'd be cool.
But nothing fighting.
Yeah. And you, Carter, would you do reality TV again in the future? Any kind of TV? Are you like producing your own content and being the producer?
If there was a reality TV show about foodie content creators, I'm all in. I think that would be my jam.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I could see you for sure on one of those shows.
Yeah.
Well, while we're here, Carter, can you plug your handles for the people, the listeners? Where could they find you?
When they want to know what to eat.
Follow me at Ritz Kraka. It's RITZCRAKCA on Instagram and on TikTok. I do a lot of food content, but a lot of fun events, positive vibes, and I just have fun.
I always watch your videos and I always get hungry. I just sit there and I'm watching. I'm like, it looks so good. I got to go to Canada. It looks so good because I'm a foodie too. I love to eat. Like I will spend so much money on food. Like I don't buy Jordans, Nikes, and all that. I won't spend money on shoes, but I'll spend money on food, like good quality food.
I'll take you out to eat, and I got the tab. You don't got to pull your wallet
You have to
because
tell me twice.
the content pays for the bill.
That's even better.
We good, bro.
That's even
Order
better.
whatever you want on the menu.
Even better.
I love that. What about you, John? Anything you want to plug or promote?
My handle for TikTok, John Vetti, JONVETTI. What I do a lot of styling, and I'm all into like fashion and things like that. So yeah.
What's up? Well, again, thank you both so much for your time. It was great hearing your stories today, your experience on My
Yeah, I
Own,
appreciate it. I'm glad you
being
guys
on
remember
TV.
us.
Of course.
Thank you for remembering us.
Listen, I think the show was very underrated. Definitely deserves more clout. Hopefully, maybe they'll add it to Paramount Plus or something. There'll be another wave of fans to come.
Right.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
All right. Thanks, New
For
York.
being
Thanks,
just
Aiden.
open with your
Thank you so much, John. We're gonna kick it, man. I'll come see you. All right. I got you, homie. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Like, you guys definitely gotta make some content for us to watch though when you link up.
Wow, that was fun. It was great getting to know about the casting and production side of it all. I really wanted to know what was put, because we know that era of MTV reality was very structured. So I really wanted to know what was put on and what wasn't. And I'm happy like how much like memories they had to seem reignited, because we were asking about this show from like 20 years ago. So
Right. Well, and also I think just the fact that we got to get so much information about a show that is so much lost media, like that's pretty cool. Like you don't really get, unless you can find the exact source to go talk to. I mean, you don't really get that necessarily. Usually, lost media is just that, lost media. So I
Right.
love how much intel we were able to get about it.
right? No, for sure. But I do want to ask, like, even I do feel like they lied to that girl and told her it was a different show, the one who was the Bachelorette, if you will. If you were presented to be on My Own, who are you finding your own version of?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean,
Probably Montero.
probably Montero. Yeah, Lil Nas X. Yeah. Although you know I've grown quite fond of that Hudson Williams lately.
Oh,
So
that's true. That's true.
yeah.
Might get you a Asian warrior on the lineup.
Oh my God. What I'd be so curious to see who they bring on for that.
I mean, the casting call, I feel like you could definitely fulfill that casting call in LA of all places.
Right.
Like Northern California, the Bay Area, you don't even need a casting call. You need to walk around the mall,
Right.
I think.
They might cast for Montero, but then be like, actually, you guys are doing.
So,
Well,
yeah. I mean, they might throw in one wild card.
right. Well, thank you all so much for listening to another episode of the On a Real Note podcast. As always, if you want to keep up with us, we are at On a Real Note Pod across pretty much every social media platform. You can find us on TikTok. We've been getting more active on Instagram lately. We're on Threads. We're on X. You might be watching this on YouTube. We're on YouTube.
We hope.
We're not on Facebook because we're a little young. We're a little young for that. We're a little
Right? But if your mom likes us, tell her to check Spotify, child. Or
Absolutely.
Pandora. We're not on Pandora. Does Pandora have a podcast option?
I don't
But
know.
a certain generation loves Pandora. They're like 20 years late to the party, but maybe
Right.
15, but they love
Right.
it.
They do love it, but thank y'all, and give us 5 stars if we're on a platform you can rate us because we deserve it.